Hello and welcome to another update video about VeChain. Yeah, VeChain, one of the cryptos that also came down so impulsively. In the last few videos, I told you that I still expect lower prices, and we have seen today another dip, and that was a dip back into this target area that we've been talking about since November. The price first reached the target area here end of January. That is the area that is located between 3.3 cents and 5.6. As you can see, we're just below that level. That is the area between the, let me just try that again. Can't actually remember if that was actually sitting between two fib levels. I think I did move it slightly because of that wave A low. There you go. We can see that this is located between the 88.7% Fibonacci level and below the wave A low at 5.6 cents. This is the low from July 21. In such an A, B, C correction, it is important normally that the wave C comes below wave A, and that is why we could be so confident in this current correction that we're actually going to reach this target area, and it played out. We turned around in the middle of that, and we have moved up, but we have come down so impulsively again, and therefore I expected further dropping prices. Now that played out, came down nearly to 5 cents again. Where are we now? Let's take a look at the Fibonacci levels and where we found support now, so we can possibly draw them like that. No, they don't give us really a key level where we found support. If I do it that way, yes, you could argue we found support here at the 78.6% fib level now. So of course there is a potential for the price to move up now short term, but generally I will still expect lower prices medium term for all altcoins, because Bitcoin still, in my view, hasn't finished the correction yet, and the altcoins, in my opinion, they messed up their chance and the opportunity to move up higher from here. Of course, we're still making a higher low here at the moment compared to that one, which was down at 3.9 cents. And we also here get currently a bullish reversal pattern. That's basically a bullish hammer pattern. That's how you can call it on the daily. So that's quite significant. You've seen something here as well that was also a bullish hammer on the 24th of Feb. You've seen something like that here as well on the 24th of January. So VeChain likes bullish hammers. Basically, it means you've got a very long wick to the downside, and then you have a very small candle body at the upside, and ideally no wick on the upper side. Here we had a small wick, but not so important. Here we had no wick at all. At the moment here also we have nearly no wick, and it just means that we came down to a support level. It was all bought up very, very quickly, and of course we can see more detail than on the 4-hour chart. You can see here that we found a possible V-shaped recovery here on the 4-hour, but what is so important now is to move above that 5.6 cent level. If we get rejected here, then it is nothing than just a retest of that resistance level, and we could be turning around here. But if we get above that level, yes, we could certainly move all the way up to 6.3 cents. That would be the next swing high. Would be quite important to get above that to at least have a chance to move higher. I think if we move above that level, we actually have a chance to move to the previous high again at 8.9 cents. But what is really the structurally very important level on the chart? First of all, 10.2 cents, but then even more important would be the 18.7 cent level. Now that's quite far away. We're only down here at the moment. We see a little bit of a reversal pattern, but it's too early to say really. We would need to move above 5.6 cents first and then 6.3. That is absolutely possible if we break above 5.6, and then only above that level really I think we can talk about a potential move to first 8.9 and then 10.3 cents. And overall I don't think the correction is finished yet. It wouldn't make sense in terms of what Bitcoin is doing now. There was an opportunity for the altcoins to really start moving. That would have worked well with Bitcoin's alternative scenario, and I've been talking about this alternative in a lot of Bitcoin videos. Meaning the alternative would have been that Bitcoin moves higher into the region between 55 and 65k before it can then move down into my target area that is still below 30k or below 29k. In that scenario, the altcoins could have really made potentially new all-time highs. I think that would have been possible, but the altcoins just didn't do it. they dropped down, and all of them dropped down, or most of them dropped down again back into their target areas. Currently making a higher low, but overall the downside potential is still very much there. And as long as we are here in a downtrend, which means we have not yet moved at least above 6.3 cents, my view is that we are going to come down further. And that is pretty much everything I can currently tell you here about VeChain. Yeah, I don't think there is anything else really that is of any meaningfulness. It is so important that VeChain starts to move. If it wants to do some sort of a bullish move, it needs to move. But yeah, it had its chance. It came down, I think, actually too much here for a potential bullish breakout. So the bullish breakout scenario would have been here a wave 1, 2, possibly here 3, 4, 5. But I've got difficulties to count this last wave 5 as a 5-wave move. So really, the wave 5 would have had to come still. This would be a wave 4. This would have been the wave 3. But then you come actually down too much in that wave 4. And then the alternative would be, I call this a wave 1. Then this would have been the A, B, C. Absolutely possible. But even in this scenario, you know, the wave 4 at least wouldn't cut into the price range of the wave 1. But the wave 4 has come down so much. I mean, as I said, I can draw the fibs here. This is highly unlikely. It's still a wave 4. A wave 4 that comes down to the 78.6% fib level, highly unlikely. Highly unlikely. And therefore, I would give only this possible breakout scenario. That means that we have here a first impulse, which would be bullish. I give it only a 20%. It is just unlikely. It just looks too corrective, what we have seen here. Okay, and that is my view here on VeChain at the moment. Hopefully you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.